Audio feeds are correct. Okay, I've got. Okay, now people should be able to hear us. Can everyone hear us? Let us know if you can hear us or not, because if not, that will not be a good thing at all. I'm not even speaking properly today. Hello and welcome to the very first episode of Already Rare. I am joined by my co-host April already.
Hello, it's me, Mass Babe, April, Giselle, Mass, whatever you know me as.
Do you even count as a YouTuber anymore? When was your last upload?
Around, actually, I believe on.
That I heard a pop. I heard around something pop, and now I don't hear anything. The question is that me or is that you?
I'm
Okay.
sorry. No, it was around Halloween. I'm so sorry. My first upload.
Well, this is going great.
I know, it's smooth.
Well,
It's perfect.
yeah.
It matches us, I think. It matches how spontaneous this idea really was. But it was a great idea, and I think it's gonna go great.
Yeah, it was a great idea. I mean, I've been sitting around trying to be prepared. I've been trying to prepare everything. I've got everything thought through. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to have this 5 minute intro. Then I'm going to do this. Yet somehow I still managed to mess it all up. Somehow I still managed to get some stuff wrong. But no matter, no matter. Today, our guest, everyone, is going to be Jan Terri, and some of you might know Jan Terri, and some of you might not know Jan Terri. I just realized I had a camera set up and I didn't have that turned on, so now it's turned on. Anyway, our guest will be Jan Terri. She is a wonderful woman, and we are going to introduce her to you in just a moment. But before we do that, I have a little video prepared to give you some more info on who Jan Terri is. This is a video I personally actually made a couple of years ago, so it's a little bit outdated, but it will give you a good gist of things. So check out this video before we start talking to Jan.
Have you ever found
Oh,
yourself
why is it not playing?
Let's
wondering
see here.
who is
Oh,
Jan
it's
Terri?
playing.
Maybe your question was more like, what is Jan Terri? Just who is this internet phenomenon? Well, I, Rag Reynolds, am here to help you with that. Jan Terri is the one true queen of rock and roll, a majestic beauty and a true woman of culture. Jan is a songwriter and a singer who owns her own record label, JT Records. She can be seen on such places as The Daily Show, The Price is Right, True TV, YouTube, On the Rag, and many more places. As far as her personality goes, Jan is definitely one of the most pleasant people I have ever come into contact with. She is extremely kind, thoughtful, and classy. Jan would never do anything to intentionally harm another human being, and that is one of the reasons why we all love her. She is also very good at interacting with her many fans. She allows her fans to add her as a friend on her real personal Facebook account. On her Facebook, she regularly keeps her fans updated on her and Denny's daily doings. Denny is her adorable and lovable pooch. Jan also tends to respond to every single fan message that she receives, which is one of the many things I admire about her. We all know that Jan is a very busy lady, yet she always finds time out of her day to respond to a loving fan. She also finds time out of her day to wish her fans a happy birthday. Jan has had a lot of great musical hits, especially in the 90s. Jan has even toured with Marilyn Manson. Jan's best known song by far is called Losing You. It is a tale of a dedicated and powerful lover, Jan Terri, who is doing some deep soul searching and proclaiming how she really doesn't want to lose her greatly treasured lover tonight. The music video that goes along with the song is definitely something you'll want to watch. Here's a clip from it.
I don't wanna lose you tonight. You're the only thing that matters. I don't wanna lose you this way. Just need your love.
Jan does a great job throughout her whole portfolio of work to ensure that each and every one of her music videos is high quality, cutting edge, and just an all-around work of art. Another great example of her great music videos is seen in her superb Christmas hit, Excuse My Christmas. Here's a clip.
Where's my Gordino at? Christmas beloved, New York City, lights on the Statue of Liberty.
Some of Jan's other well-known hits include Journey to Mars, Baby Blues, Wild One, Rock and Roll Santa, and Skyrockets. But who could forget Jan's signature Halloween beat, the great fan favourite Get Down Goblin. Here's a clip of Jan Terri and I singing Get Down Goblin together on my podcast, On the Rag.
So just as we leave, would you like to? We'll both sing "Get Down Goblin" together to end the show.
Okay, we got it.
Okay, you ready?
2, 3. Yep.
Get
Down, Goblin.
Get
Get down, Goblin. Get down, Goblin.
Goblin.
Get down.
Get down.
Get down, Goblin. Get down, Goblin.
Get
Get
down.
down.
Okay.
It's another Halloween.
Okay, I think we get the point. Oh, shut up. It wouldn't stop. Okay, that is Jan Terri. Oh, you're not supposed to see my messages with Jan Terri. That's just, okay. I'm messing this up again. Okay. Oh,
This
wrong.
is perfect.
Okay. This is a mess. This is a mess.
This is a perfect introduction to Jan Terri and this podcast.
Oh, I almost sent Jan Terri a video link instead of the Hangouts link. Let's not do that. Oh, sorry, Jan. Here you go. Ready when
Jan.
you are, Jan. I hope she doesn't take long. I hope she joins fast. Oh, she saw the message. She's ready. She's pouncing in. The majestic goddess of rock and roll, Jan Terri herself. No, it's not ending. Nothing's ending. It's okay.
No, we're
something,
ready.
Nothing is ending.
We're about to begin, if anything. This show has just begun, so don't worry.
We're waiting for Jan Terri to join.
The legendary. I have actually, if you guys haven't seen all of her videos, they have millions of views. Okay, so I'm surprised. She was probably sitting in a VHS somewhere in your grandma's, mom's, basement. A lot of people have actually posted the VHS tapes that they found at garage sales of Jan Terri. So she is a household name. She's not someone random. You should give her plenty of respects and hold her to such.
Jan Terri deserves respect. I mean, Jan is a woman who toured with Marilyn Manson. She sang at Marilyn Manson's birth. Oh God, she's calling me on Facebook. Jan, this isn't what we're doing.
Oh, Jan.
Oh my God, Jan.
She's
Okay, I didn't answer. Why is she calling me on Facebook?
I know who Jan Terri is. So someone does know who Jan Terri is. How did I wonder what people's experiences were with her. Like, what was your first Jan Terri moment? Describe
My first
it.
Jan Terri moment, like personally, I actually don't remember. I don't remember what my first Jan Terri moment was. And that saddens me. I wish I knew what my first Jan Terri moment was. Jan, why can't you click the link? This happened the last time I tried to stream with Jan. It took like half an hour just to get her on the stream. Maybe that wasn't the last time. Maybe it was the time before. I don't remember. What happened was I tried to stream with Jan. And when she clicked to join and to partake, I wasn't there because I was in the toilet. I had a stomachache. I was nervous. I was going to be seeing Jan. I was going to be talking to Jan. I was nervous and I had to run to the toilet. And when I came back, Jan was just there saying, "Hello? Can you hear me?" She said she did click the link.
So did she ever hear that you were nervous? Or did you just rush back in time?
I came back, but she was there for a couple of minutes without me.
Hello?
I don't know where Jan is. Jan.
Jan, if someone can find Jan for the podcast, please bring her. We're in the desperate need of a Jan. If your name is Jan Terri, please step forward. But I can see that this has been. Maybe we should have answered her Facebook call.
Yeah, but then you won't be able to hear her.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Jan.
Oh God, Jan.
Oh my gosh. So let's see. We might be able to cover some topics that we wanted to talk about until Jan gets here.
That's perhaps a good idea. Although, wait, she's typing something, I think. Yeah, she's typing. Hold on. She says she's on Hangout. Can she hear me?
Oh.
Click join, Jan. Click join. I don't know what this link's taking her to. Let me see. Open link in incognito. Let's see. Okay, surely is she signed in? Like, I need to somehow invite her. Of course this would happen. Of course. Jan, we need you here. This is all about you.
If she's not, she's the star of the show.
I should have anticipated this.
I think you did.
A
few days ago. Yeah, you said we should probably get Jan on 30 minutes before we stream.
I did say that. I completely forgot.
And I was like, all right.
But that didn't happen, clearly. Jan's a great woman. This is worth the wait. Just you wait. Just you wait till you see Jan.
No, Jan is worth the wait.
Come on, Jan. I believe in you. You can do it.
Poor Jan.
Jan. I said click join on Hangout, but she hasn't responded since. Maybe I should ask her like what her email or something is so I can just invite her directly. That might help. I don't know. I don't know what she's doing, honestly. Let me see. Maybe I have it from before. Jan Terri, are you here? No. She's typing something. She's typing something again.
Famous guests are always late.
Of course.
Fashionably
late.
That's going to be Jan. That's going to be Jan, and it's fine. I accept that.
It's not letting me join in, she says.
The suspense.
Why is it not letting Jan join in? That's what I want to know. Let me try making a new Hangouts call and I'll invite you both to it and you just click over to that one.
No problem.
That may... Oh, just add me. Okay, how do I add you, Jan?
Just add me. Just add me, you silly.
I'm asking her, how do I add you? She's gonna have to explain it to me.
Oh, jeez.
Normally, it's like the young people explaining to the old people. This is how you do it, but not this time. Jan's a smart lady. She's telling me how to do it.
Just add me. What is wrong with
Yeah,
you?
just add me. I mean, there is a button you can click to like invite people directly, but it's not really working out because for some reason when I type in Jan's name, okay, maybe I need to like, I need to know what her email address is. That's probably what I need to do.
JanTerry69 at AOL.com.
I think it's JT Records something. Let me try JT Records.
Definitely at an AOL though.
No, I think she has a Gmail.
What?
JTRecords at gmail.com. Invite. Did that work? I think I invited her. I think I did it.
Jan, we need you, please. Hi, what are we talking about today? Well, we're supposed to be talking about Jan Terri, but our guest is a little bit fashionably late today. She might be teasing the hair, putting some hairspray to give us a live 80s performance of Lose You, which is a really good song.
Jan, we believe in you. You can do this. Please. I really need you here. She's not saying anything. I asked her how I add her, and she did. Oh, now she's typing. She took like a 5-minute pause. Maybe she was double checking. She knew how to tell me to add her. That's what was going on there.
That is what Jan. See, she's a very considerate person, and she's thorough. That's what we like about her.
The most considerate, right? This does teach us a lesson, though. Next time we're having a guest, we get them on early. We don't wait. I mean, as you said, I actually suggested this already. Oh.
Yes.
Oh, she gave me a different email address. Okay, I can use this one, Jan. I can do this for you, Jan. That's the kind of guy I am. I'll pull out all the stops for you.
Ooh, wow.
And it was right. It is a Gmail, and Jan Terry's name is in there. But there we go.
It's not 69.
I invited her. No, there's no 69. There we go. Come on, Jan. Come on, Jan. Oh, Jan, there you are.
See, that's the only way you can do it. It's weird.
Hello, Jan.
Hey, how you guys doing? See
How are
me
you?
okay?
Yeah, I'm great.
Beautiful. Welcome.
Hey, guys, JoJo's running for president, right?
JoJo's running for president?
I saw that.
Yeah.
That's
And
great.
I just entered his video to American's Funniest Video. I just added that today for him.
Oh, America's Funniest Home Videos. That'll be great. What was he doing in this video?
He's in his wet polo shirt, and I was just saying that he's running for president, and he's the only hope.
Now, just to clarify, JoJo is your dog, right?
Yeah.
Can you show me your dog? I want to see the beautiful dog. Let's see JoJo. Hello, JoJo. What outfit does he have on today?
He's got his like his referee type of a shirt.
Okay. And tell us a little bit more about this. What is his plans for world peace?
Well, he gets along with everybody, so he thinks he wants to bring world peace throughout the whole world. And plus, being black, he should be able to get the black votes and
Exactly.
and also too, I did that DNA test for him, and he's Shih Tzu, Havanese, Poodle, Schnauzer, Cocker Spaniel.
So he's a mix. He can speak for a lot of dogs out there.
Right, and then being Italian, he lost his Italian horn, so I just ordered him a new one, so it should come in Monday, so we can put it on.
Does he like Italian food?
Huh?
Does he like Italian food?
Oh yeah, he loves spaghetti. He loves pasta.
Nice.
He loves fish. He likes tuna fish, codfish, shrimp.
So he's fed really well. You give him the gourmet stuff.
Well, plus he does eat his dog food. So don't get me wrong, he does eat his dog food. and he likes bottled water. So
Not tap
Pam-
water.
no, not really.
So, Jan, okay. So, other than, planning to move on with your elections with JoJo, what have you been doing music-wise?
Music wise, I'm waiting to get back in the studio. They're changing stuff. They're having me hang up. Really need to do is just go in, sing my vocals and my songs, and it just has to be mix and master. The music's already done. We're just waiting to do the final steps. That's what's
Okay.
taking forever.
And do you have an album or is it just singles? What's going on?
It's gonna be five songs, so it'll be a short EP.
Okay. Okay. And what's the name of this EP? Is it going to be on Spotify so we can look out for it?
I'll let you guys know. It will be on Spotify. It will be through CD Baby and Bandcamp and all those others. So it will be.
Available. So, okay. So, since you've been at this for a long time now, I would say at least 20 years, right? So, in
Yes,
these
I'm a
20,
dinosaur.
so over this time, what has been your craziest experience?
Mm, I don't know. Maybe doing a hot package with a Adult Swim. That was pretty cool. Mm. Open up for Marilyn Manson. That was
How did you
different.
get an invite? How did you get an invite to Marilyn Manson?
All right. My friends at Tower Records, Manson was promoting his book, and he came to their store. And so what they did is they put together a little press kit and they gave it to him. And he liked what he seen. He liked the music videos. And so, anyways, his people called Thompson to get a hold of me because they wanted me to perform for Rose McGovern's birthday party because he was going with Rose at the time. And I flew out there and I performed private party for her and her Manson and his friends. So,
And what song did you perform?
I performed a whole set. I did a whole set.
Okay, was Losing You one of them?
Yes.
Oh,
And
gotta say,
then
that's my favorite song.
and then he was performing in Chicago, and again 2 days before he arrived, his people wanted to know if I'll open up for him, and I said yeah. I mean, because I told him yes because I was already going to be at the show, and he just wanted a 20-minute show, and he wanted Losing You, Get Down Goblin, Rock and Roll Santa, and Journey to Mars.
I like Journey to
So
Mars. That's one of my favorites.
yeah, me too. I started that song back in the 70s. There was a band called Led Zeppelin. I used to listen to them.
I never
And
heard of them.
then yeah, and then I finished it by listening to Metallica.
Well,
Okay.
I could actually definitely see and hear the influence in your Journey to Mars song. Yeah, I can definitely hear that.
Okay, and then when I recorded in the studio, the first take, you remember that band Guns N' Roses, Axl Rose? So I was acting silly like Axl Rose when I did the first take, and then we redid the second take when I sang it normal. But the only thing is, when the guy was mixing it, instead of him taking the second take, he took the first take, so it gets the Guns N' Roses sound to it.
Nice. I never knew there was so much behind making music.
Oh yeah, I mean, I studied at Columbia College, radio, TV, film. So
So you knew that this is something that you wanted to do.
yes, I wanted to do that ever since I was a kid. I understand my grandfather was musician and boxer, and he used to teach music at schools.
And
So
Okay.
what was his name?
his name is Thomas Spagnolia.
Yeah. And would you say he was a better musician than you are? Or would you say
My
you surpassed him?
grandfather, I never met him. He was dead by the time I was born. I remember my dad telling me that a lot of musicians used to hang out in New York, and it was called Tin Pan Alley, where all the songwriters hang out.
Okay, if you had to compare your voice to somebody, who would it be?
Well, years ago, it sounded like Olivia Newton-John, and she's one of my favorite. Now I don't know who it is because, voice changes and things like that. So,
Do you ever
but
use Autotune?
I like Olivia. What?
Do you ever use Autotune?
Do I ever use the?
Have you ever used Autotune, or do you go completely natural when you're singing?
Usually pretty natural when I'm singing.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's good.
Jan, you don't strike me as a type to fake. You seem very genuine.
I know that. Yeah, I know. That's why I don't fit out here in Hollywood.
So do you live out in California?
Yes, I live out here with the fruit and the nuts. Yeah, I live out in Lake Elsinore. It's about an hour and 15 minutes from Palm Springs and about an hour away from San Diego, and then about an hour and a half from Long Beach, and sometimes 2 hours from LA, depending on the traffic.
So have you been singing your whole life? I mean, it's pretty expensive out there. What do you?
Um, Not my whole life. I mean, I don't really do more shows out here because technically it costs more in gas to get to the places, unless you're like the major people like Madonna or Taylor Smith or them people. So
Yeah.
yeah, and I don't feel like they're ridiculous with the prices of ripping people off.
So do you want to do a show? You want to do it for free, or for a low?
Yeah, I probably for low pricing, but right now I'm not performing at all. So I just want to get the album out, and I'm waiting for my friends to finish the documentary. They've been working on this documentary. It seemed like forever. So. Yep.
Yeah, I remember the last couple of times I've spoken to you, you were telling me about the documentary. So, what's this documentary actually going to be about? Is this about your entire life, or like what's this about?
It's about my life and because they want to do it with the book. He's almost pretty done with the book, and then they're just mixing the documentary. They want to release at the same time the autobiography comes out.
Yeah, okay. I'll be sure to watch for that.
Yeah.
So Jan, I actually was watching a couple YouTube videos on you before I got to talk to you, and I saw that you were good at a few impressions.
Oh yeah, I imitate my landlord all the time. I imitate a lot of people.
So what can you do any impressions for us?
Sure.
Okay. All right. What is like your best one?
You guys are in Ireland or England, or you guys are, I know, overseas.
Well, I'm in
Somewhere,
Scotland.
Right? Yeah, top of the Ireland. Okay, and then I love Doctor Who. So here we go. Oh, the doctor, he's coming. Oh, the doctor, he's coming. Sick and destroy, we are superior.
I love that. That was a good one.
Yeah, those are the lyrics.
I've never watched Doctor Who, so I feel like I'm more inclined to watch.
Yeah, I love Doctor Who. I loved it when the original had that guy with the long scarf, and then the second, the guy I really like it. His name is like David Tennant. Right, I love him as an actor. I think he's good.
What's an artist you really don't care for nowadays? Like a modern artist you could just go without. There's
a lot of them.
Well, Just give me one that you just go, ugh, that guy, or ugh, that person, just
I
off the top.
don't like Ariana Grande.
Why
I
not?
used to
Ariana,
like I used to like Lady Gaga, not anymore. So,
what happened with Lady Gaga?
well, I mean, her first two albums were fine. Then her third album, I wasn't crazy about it, and I didn't see the movie The Star Is Born because I remember the movie when it was with Barbara Streisand and Christopherson, and I thought it was pretty good, and I didn't want to see the other one that she was in. So,
Perfect. That sounds like a good idea. Okay. All right.
and
And
being that she's Italian, I should support her. So, I support her, but I'm not that crazy about her. So, that's it.
okay. And okay, so I'm gonna ask you, since we were just doing impressions, and I really want to hear an impression of you doing. Can you give me a little bit? What about a Britney? I have always wanted to hear you do a Britney because it's not you at all.
Oh, I used to sing Britney songs.
You did?
Yeah.
Which songs?
Um, out of her first two albums, I used to do a few songs. I had to fly out to California for my one friend's daughter loved Britney, and it was her graduation, so I flew out to sing for her graduation, and she loved Britney.
Okay, give me your best Britney. Just go. Just off the cuff. Just give me
She's a lucky one. She's lucky. Ooh, she's a lucky one. Oh yeah. Remember that song, Lucky One? Baby, hit me one more time.
Oh, I know that one.
I was hoping you'd give me a little bit of yeah, that yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Live
Thank you,
from
Dan.
New York.
That's
Live from
that's
New York,
all.
Saturday night. I used to like Saturday Night Live when it was the original back in the 70s.
Oh, I haven't gone that far back for SNL. I think the farthest back I've gone is probably early 90s.
Okay, well, the first one, they had John Belushi, Dan Aykroyd, Chevy Chase, Jane Curtin, Gilbert Radner, Gary Morris, Lorraine Newman. So it was back. It was back when it
Back a
first
while
started.
Yeah. Wow, holy crap. I don't even remember. Was it funnier? Was it more were they more free with what they had to say, do you think?
It was funny, especially Roseanne. She used to go, "I'm Rosanna Dana, and Kevin Whiteson. What do I take to go on a diet? Well, stay away from fish because fish is swimming around and they eat garbage and then they poo and everybody's eating their poo. So I wouldn't eat fish. And just like my grandma used to say, dear little Rosanna Dana, you'll be famous too.
I've never seen that.
How did you
before.
remember that? You remember that?
Well, yeah, that was back in the early 70s. You understand my cousins and people in New York and in Jersey and in New York used to watch that show, and they're the ones that got me started on it. So
Interesting.
What part of New York are you from? I'm also from New York.
I'm not.
Oh,
This is
okay.
my accent. This is my accent. It's South Brooklyn, South Jersey, South Philly, a little splash of Boston, but I'm not from the Bronx. So I hate when people tell me you're from the Bronx. No, not from the Bronx. So I'm born and raised in Chicago.
Okay. Oh, that makes a lot of sense because you were on this Chicago show, I believe, singing and doing a live performance for like a news in Chicago. That's all I remember.
Yep.
Okay. So, okay. Never mind then. So you just have that accent.
I have my accent is because my dad, his side of the family's from the East Coast, and from a baby on, I just started to talk funny with like them. So
And you ended up all the way in California. Do you ever want to leave?
um,
It's gonna sink.
that's what they all say. No, I don't know. I mean, the way Governor Newsom's is taxing everybody, I don't know. I think we'll all be going broke before it falls into the ocean.
Well, you better swim away with some shekels before you swim away with nothing.
Yep. So what part of New York are you from?
I was born in a place called Queens.
Okay, Queens is pretty cool.
Yeah, I was born in the Queens Hospital. I'm from and I stayed around Brooklyn for a long time.
Brooklyn's not bad. The only thing is I miss out in New York and that is in Chicago. I miss the pizza. The pizzas out here ain't so good. But we do have Portillo's. So I take JoJo a lot of times now to Portillo's. But the hot dogs are so unless we go to wind shows. And if we go to LA and get a pink hot dog, that's about it. So unless you make the hot dog yourself. So that's it. But no deep pizzas out here.
So what are JoJo's hobbies? What does JoJo like to do?
He likes riding in the car. He likes going shopping. He likes taking his walk. He's not as political as Denny was. Denny used to like to watch certain political shows.
Yeah, I remember you telling me he used to bark at the people in the debates that he didn't like.
Oh yeah, he hated Hillary Clinton. So
Just used to bark.
Yeah, JoJo's not into that. JoJo's pretty well. JoJo goes to church. He likes going to church. He's dressed up in his suit, so he goes to church on Sundays.
That's nice. Where do you buy dog clothes?
You can get some of it. He gets some of his clothes from Chewy, then some of his clothes from there's dog stores through eBay. He gets some stuff through eBay.
Huh. Does he choose what he wants to wear, or do you choose it for him?
I choose it for him.
Yeah, I remember one time you told me a couple of years back that I think Danny was once addicted to gambling and he used to play the lottery. Has JoJo ever gotten into anything like that?
He won on the Super Bowl.
Oh, he won in the Super Bowl?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah, I had to go use an offline betting place. So
is JoJo a sports fan?
Yes and no. He's not as well. Denny liked baseball. JoJo, for his birthday I'm wearing my my Dodgers t-shirt and he's got a Dodger t-shirt that we're wearing when we go out to celebrate his birthday on the 23rd. So that's about it. So, anything else you guys want to know, or?
No, Jan, you've been awesome. You've been great.
Oh, sanctuary.
I have one request.
Okay, shoot.
Could we hear some of Losing You?
Please.
Okay. I don't want to lose you tonight. You're the only thing that matters. I don't want to lose you this way. Just need your love.
Does JoJo enjoy the music? Does he sing along?
JoJo sings.
Oh.
You want to hear him sing?
I would love to hear him sing.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, JoJo. Volare, whoa, whoa. Cantare. Whoa, 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 whoa. Woo! Nabi, 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 nabu, nabi, whoa, away. Whoa, 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 away. Whoa, whoa,
I
He needs to have his own album. You need a JoJo album.
can we
Yes.
feature? I better hear a JoJo feature in your next EP. I'm looking forward to it.
There was a song about Denny in the thing.
Oh, that's sweet.
Because Denny died, so it was a tribute to it was a song tribute to Denny. So
Well, I hope to hear more songs with you and JoJo, so JoJo can get a little bit of piece of.
yeah, we're trying to get JoJo a reality show so he can
Oh.
sing and he can dance and he can meet Simon Cowell. He likes Simon Cowell.
I would certainly watch that.
Yeah, a dog that loves Simon Cowell. I don't know. He loves Simon Cowell, and he likes to watch the talk.
Wow. Well, thank you very.
Then he used to like to watch The View. JoJo doesn't like The View. He likes to talk.
So he's far more sociable.
Oh yeah, he's down to earth. He's not no stuck up like Denny. Denny loved Beverly Hills. This little guy. Last year we took him to Palm Springs. He likes Palm Springs. So
Well, that's
and he
great
likes
to hear.
going to the movies. So next Thursday I'm taking him to see that new Disney movie Onward.
Uh-huh. Did they let the dogs in for free, or do you have to pay for a full ticket for him?
No, he's in for free because he's in his bag and he's my service dog too. So
Okay.
Yep.
That's nice.
you got to hear him sing, so he's got a pretty good voice. So
Yeah, you could take him to a sing along one time when you go to the movies. You could find a sing along movie. He'll sing along with you.
I don't know. I don't want him to get kicked out of being singing, because he can be quite loud.
Yeah.
So
Okay, well, I think that's all we have for you, Jan. But it's been nice to talk to you.
you too.
Nice
And
meeting you.
I love eating. And in Scotland, they eat baked beans for breakfast. They eat baked beans for dinner, baked beans for lunch. But I know they have baked beans for breakfast.
Yeah.
Baked beans.
That's part of a Scottish breakfast. And your haggis, and your
Yeah.
black pudding, and your bacon, and your sausage, mushrooms.
I like the. I don't want to keep going to the bathroom all day. No. And your name, ma'am? You never gave me your name. I know Ryan, but I don't know you.
My name is April.
Oh, like April showers, May flowers. Okay.
Well, it was great meeting you, Jan.
You too, April.
And I hope you have a great day. And tell JoJo I said bye and good luck on the presidential campaign.
Yeah, he's right here. He's listening.
See you later, JoJo. Nice to meet you.
He says, "Okay, bye,
Bye.
bye, guys.
Bye.
Nice talking to you. Bye."
Wow.
And that was Jan Terri.
That was better than I hoped.
Jan's
I
a
got to
great
meet-
lady. She is a great lady.
That was beautiful. That was great. Wow. I'm so happy I got to meet her, honestly.
As am I. Well, I met her a long time ago, but it's very nice to finally speak to her again, because she's always got something nice to say, other than the little hiccup getting her on here in the first place. Like that was a bit of a pain, but that almost adds to the anticipation of speaking to the one and only Jan Terri. So I was happy with that.
I don't think anyone's gonna get any better than that. We got a performance from her, JoJo.
Well, JoJo was fantastic. He was a star. Hey, Darky Booty 32, don't say enjoyed. This stream's still going. This isn't the end yet. We ain't done. You hold your hat. You hold your horses because we're going on.
We're going on. I don't know if it's going to be as great without Jan, but we're going on.
Well, nothing can live up to the greatness that is Jan.
I'm ready. Apparently, as far as I know, we have a lot of stuff going lined up, and by a lot I mean 4 things. But it is very eye-opening, like sex robots, and OnlyFans that leaked, Twitter on policing people, and then Twitch streamers that are firing guns. And I think that we have footage of that.
We do have footage of that, and I will get that up right now. So basically, there is this Twitch streamer called SourCal, and essentially he was on stream and he decided to fire a gun. So I'm going to show you this right now, if I can find the right scene. Where is this thing? I am messing up because I don't know what I'm looking for. There we go. Here we go. Here is this guy, SourCal.
Oh, God.
Oh, come on. Play.
Bitch, say I ain't got money. Say I ain't got money. God damn. What the fuck?
Well, yeah, that's what happens when you fire a gun.
What did he expect?
Swear to God, I just emptied the mag.
You could see it in his face.
God damn.
Okay.
What the fuck?
In that moment, I would have lost. This is why people shouldn't. You shouldn't play with a gun unless you are planning to use the gun because of this purpose.
I like
Right.
that face. Where did that?
He's like, I can't believe
what have I
this.
done? I mean, booze, alcohol. I mean, alcohol and guns. What does he expect's going to happen? That was just sheer stupidity. Honestly, that was absolutely stupid. I don't know what he was expecting. This guy got banned from Twitch for this, and rightfully so, I suppose.
He got banned from Twitch?
Yeah, hold on as well. I think this guy has quite a large-ish following. Let me quickly check how many subs he had. Sir Carl. Let me see. Well, on Twitter, for example. On Twitter, he has 335,000 followers, so... Oh, here's his YouTube. How many has he got on YouTube? Here we go. YouTube, he has 854,000. Oh, here, he did a video. I got suspended from Twitch. Don't do what I did. Should we watch that?
Yeah, of course.
Let's check that out.
Sir Carl, he's going to give us some advice. The man that shot his desk.
Last night, I possibly ruined the rest of my life and years of hard work. Last night, I was being stupid on my stream, as I normally am, but I'll just kind of roll this clip so that you can understand if you haven't seen it already. God damn. What the fuck? I was clearly intoxicated, but the fact of the matter is, whether I was sober or intoxicated, guns are not a toy.
I want to know why the shoe was on his desk.
Even if I've had the gun for 2 years, you could still do something stupid like that. For Christ's sake, it went through a cup, bounced off the cup, and broke my $1,000 fucking monitor. And now I'm suspended from Twitch. I have no idea if I'm even able to get my earnings from last month. I have no idea if I'm ever going to be able to come back to Twitch. I just made such a stupid mistake. I have held that gun countless times, and I don't know why I didn't drop the mag and triple check it, double check it like I always do. And I don't know why my finger went to the trigger and immediately pulled it. All I can say is that I'm sorry, and I deserve everything, every bit of backlash. You would think that I couldn't do something stupider than leaving FaZe, and I did something 10 times stupider. SOAR has released me from the team, as they should. I just want to thank SOAR Gaming.
Okay, do we need to see more of this? I feel like he's just making it.
No.
He's just trying to be like, oh, feel sorry for me type thing.
Yeah.
Like, there's.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure he regrets the move, but like, if he didn't get banned, I'm sure he wouldn't really say that he regretted it. I mean, he did it because he wanted to do it.
Right. The point was to show how much money he had and how cool
yeah.
he was.
And I mean, sure, maybe he didn't mean to actually fire it. Maybe he thought the bullets were not in there. Maybe he thought he had emptied the mag or whatever. Who knows? But the fact still remains, he's playing with the damn gun. What's he expect? He's waving around a gun like a toy prop. Like, that's just not a very safe thing to do.
The thing that blows my mind is how he did not reflect how that could have gone wrong for him in so many other ways. Had he pointed that gun in a different direction, had it bounced off of something and hit him, ricocheted. Yeah. But that didn't even matter to him. You know, what mattered was my $1,000 monitor, and I'm no longer in SOAR. So that really sucks.
Yeah, I don't really have any sympathy for the guy. I mean, he made his mistake. And I mean, he's got a YouTube channel with almost 1 million subscribers. I mean, is it really the end of his life if he gets banned from Twitch? Like, why don't you just stream on YouTube or something? Like, I'm sure he can find other ways to make money and continue his online career. I don't think... This has probably actually gotten him more viewers. Like, I'd never heard of this guy until this event, so I don't feel like he's losing fans over this. The people watching him probably know this is the kind of guy he is. He's probably been waving that gun around before. He did say, like, normally I always empty the mag and all this stuff, so that tells me he's been doing this before. So he's probably not lost any fans over this.
It's all right. YouTube will pay enough to live at your in-home gym, so you'll be all right.
Yeah.
He'll be all right.
And this guy, just for asking in the chat, this is SOAR Carl, was that his name? Let me click that.
Yeah, SOAR Carl.
SOAR Carl. Here you go. This is his channel.
So
Carl Reimer.
He was in a group called FaZe. Like, I guess it was the gaming group.
Yeah.
I don't...
There it is here. Oh, he left in 2017. No, that was a while ago.
Yeah, and a lot of people apparently disliked him for that, as he said. Apparently that was a stupid decision, but now he's just back to making more good ones.
Apparently. Okay, so moving on from that stupidity, what's next on our list? What else do we have to talk about? Oh, sex robots.
The sex robots.
I mean, I made a specific video about this actually the other day because I found this thing to be so ridiculous. I mean, let me pull up this article just so that people can actually see this thing while we talk about it. So this thing, sex robots with coding flaws, prone to sexually assaulting humans. So basically the premise here is that this doctor expert guy, that's really great English from me, isn't it? Anyway, he basically has been having this conversation with this paper, and there've been other people speaking about this as well, and they're talking about how sex robots in the future may have their own libidos. They may have their own sexual desires. And to me, I find that to be insane. I mean, they're talking about they're going to have their own libidos, and then how do you program consent? That is the thing here. So they're scared essentially that these sex robots might go around raping people because they will not understand consent and they will be given their own libido. So my question is, why do you need to give a sex robot a libido? Why would you give a robot a libido?
I don't understand the point of the robots, because if they're trying so hard to be human, if they're trying so hard to have libidos, thoughts, considerations, then you're looking for a girlfriend.
Yes.
You're looking for a girlfriend, so why don't you just go out and try to put that effort in? It's like you don't want to put the effort in to get a girlfriend, you just want one that comes for you. And that's not how this should work. So I don't see why sex robots have to be this in depth. You know, if you want to get yourself a little sex robot that just performs a sexual function that you can turn off, that's great. But if you're looking for a companion that wants to love you and understand you and have a libido and get turned on and approach you, then you're looking for something a little bit more realistic without the effort. And I would reconsider why.
Yeah, it just sounds like they want to buy a sex slave, essentially, when they start talking that way.
Yeah. Like, I've watched a few of these, I guess, like, I don't want to say incel things, but they're not. They're men going their own way. MGTOW. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And they talk about how sex bots are coming up and how they're in demand, because men don't. This is a whole different thing, but it's a MGTOW community on YouTube, and they're huge. Some of the videos have millions of views, talking about how women are scared of these robots coming in and stealing men. So that might be a topic for another day that we can go into. But these bots are, I think, harassing our men, not stealing them.
Yeah, it's bizarre. I mean, I'm not going to judge anyone who really wants to buy a sex robot. I mean, it's maybe a little bit weird. It's like buying a sex doll. It's the same thing, really, but it does get a bit strange when you start talking about giving them feelings and their own libidos, and then you're scared that they might actually rape someone. Like, that's just all on a so new level.
And I just want to say, with human, since it's AI and it learns behaviors, the thing is that with these things, since they're learning from humans, if let's say a bad human, got to a hold on one of these things, who knows what could happen, A, and B, things malfunction all the time. So we can't expect to have a sex robot with full empathy and expect all those
what? You cut out there. I don't know why, but I heard all those, and then I cut out. Hello? Do those robots have dicks? I think they do, Darky Booty. That's why they are sex robots. Sex robots have artificial genitals as well. That's the way they work. No, I'm still not hearing you. I don't know what's happened to your microphone. That happened earlier as well. I didn't hear the pop this time though, as I did earlier. I'm all alone. The sex robot got to her. I would not be surprised that these robots are going to take over the world. I mean, I was reading through that article as well, and they talk about how the scary thing is these robots are hyper durable. They're super strong. They don't slow down. They don't get tired, and they're going to overpower everyone. So if that robot wants you, that robot is going to get you, and it will not stop. Oh, you're back. There you are.
Yeah, the call cut out.
Oh,
completely.
It cut out? How dare
Yeah.
you? Absolutely terrible.
Holy crap. I never thought of it that way. If that robot wants to chase you, it's going to get you.
Yeah, they're going to run faster, and even if it's not faster, I mean, that's not going to get tired. I can see the headlines. I mean, I can see the headlines in my mind already of people being fucked to death by these robots. I can see it in my head. And that is a terrifying future. Anyway, I say we move on from this degenerate sex robot topic.
Yes.
Okay. And another degenerate topic. OnlyFans had 4 terabytes of leaks. 4 terabytes of leaks. And that's a lot of content to get leaked. 4 terabytes. I couldn't even download 4 terabytes. I've only got like 2 terabytes of storage here. Maybe 3 at most. So someone managed to get 4 terabytes of content from OnlyFans. And if you don't know what OnlyFans is, it is a website used by porn stars and girls on social media who want to post their lewds and stuff, and they make people pay like $15 a month or something just so they can see these explicit images of them. And a lot of this content has been leaked. And honestly, I don't know what there is to say about this. Do you have anything to say about this? I don't actually know why I thought about this topic. I've not really got much commentary here.
4 terabytes of, all I have to say is that's a lot of free porn. Okay. And that's out there for you guys. And I just thought I'd update you on that. Just keep you posted. I don't really have a lot to say because this is something that I don't want to say happens a lot in this particular industry, but it does. Like if you work in the porn industry, you can expect that one of your private calls, a call that you did or something that you sold to a customer is going to reappear for free for everyone else to see.
Yeah, that's probably. I mean, that happens with everything. It's not even just porn, is it? It's like, it's music or it's TV. I mean, people go on Patreon and they subscribe to someone, get the free content, and then re-upload it elsewhere. So this stuff does happen all over the place. There are some people who are being very touchy. I mean, I've seen people all over Twitter freaking out about it, saying stuff such as, "Oh, if you look at this stuff or even share this or anything like that, then you're just encouraging the demeaning of women and stuff like that."
That was their job already. They were already doing this. Like it wasn't like it's not like the other leaks where like the Ariana Grande or whatever, or not Ariana Grande, she never had her nudes leaked. Whatever star has her cloud hacked into and then her nudes leak. Like that is completely different. This is someone that does this for a living. So it's not like, oh God, everyone in the world saw my vagina. Like, oh no.
How did that happen?
Yeah, like what they're mad about is that everyone in the world can see it and they're not getting paid for it. That's the problem. Yeah, so it's not a demeaning thing to women. It's like, it happens for every genre and everything. It's not just specifically porn, but it's going to happen specifically on porn because that's what almost everyone universally watches. So good luck.
Yeah. Good luck. Well, more important to me though is this new hate policy on Twitter. Twitter have recently updated their harassment and hate policies, and they now include bashing someone based on age as a way that's classed as hate, and you can be banned for that. So essentially, there have been people complaining about the word boomer being used, the B word being used. People have been called boomer over and over again. People say, okay, boomer, to silence others and to just make fun of them. And essentially now, you could be banned from Twitter for saying that word. You could be banned. It is a slur against old people, and Twitter seemed to have made that an official thing.
Well, it's true. The older people, the older groups, especially now that Donald Trump is on Twitter, need to be protected. They are older, they are more fragile. They don't have much life left on this planet, so we need to make sure that it is enjoyable for them. And I do see where Twitter's coming from. Of course I don't. Like, that's ridiculous. We should allow it to be called them boomers. It's not an offensive word. It's a boomer. It's a meme that took off that everyone laughed at. So if you get called a boomer, now you're an ageist. So now there's more things than being a racist, transphobic.
Homophobe.
Now you can be an ageist.
Ableist.
Yeah, now you can be an ableist, transphobic, ageist, piece of crap.
Just every day we have more ways to be a piece of crap, and I'm here for it.
Thank you, Twitter, for policing us and reminding us. I appreciate it.
And the final thing I want to bring up, and we don't want to go too far into this because it's such a complicated subject, but how serious do you think the coronavirus is? Like, do you think it's the end of the world? I'm seeing so many people, like, there's so much spread on this. There are so many people who think this is being trivialized by the media and this is being trivialized by politicians, and it's actually a severe thing, and China's lying about it, and it's the end of the world. There are other people who are saying, oh, it's being played up and it's fear-mongering and everyone's being too scared about it. So you've got a bit on both, and there are people who are saying, oh, it's just like the flu. It's just flu season.
Yes.
So where do you fall on this?
I am definitely one of the people that believes that this is being over since like just it's sensationalism and fear mongering. Absolutely. Let me tell you something. I was sitting here and I was like, how bad can the corona be, right? So I started thinking about it. We have 7 billion people on the planet, 90,000 are infected, and out of those 90,000, only what, 30,000 people have died?
Well, that would be 33%.
So I want you to think about that in perspective.
I don't think those are the real numbers, but that is a lot still.
Right. Right. It's one of those. It's one of those. And I think it's less than that. It's only killed less than
Yeah,
that.
I think the
3%.
rate is something like
3,000.
I think it's a 4 or 5% mortality
Okay,
rate.
so then it's a 3,000. Never mind. Then 3,000 people or something have died, or four
Yeah.
or five, whichever. It's a low number. And then when you think about that in perspective to the world, and the flu kills how many people annually?
Well, the flu has a lower mortality rate. It kills more people, but more people also have the flu. I think the scary thing is that we don't have any vaccinations against this thing. It's kind of like if you get it, you've got it, and there's no real way to deal with that.
Well, luckily there is people that have recovered from it.
Yeah.
But it is easy to get it again. It's one of those things that you don't build there's no resistance to, obviously, so you get it again. But is the symptoms have been described as symptoms of the flu, and it's the same time period. You know, you can just cure, you heal, and then you're back to your normal life. So I think it is just as threatening as the flu, and I think that people have freaked out. And I think that maybe the people that are dying are people that are sick, poor, young, can't get those kinds of help that we can get in the United States or any place that's not the third world, which is where you see a lot of people dying and a lot of people getting seeing the worst effects of the coronavirus as opposed to the first, in a place like the United States or certain places of China that are more affluent. You don't really see that happening as much.
Yeah, I mean, I think there are definitely a lot of people who are making out it's the end of the world. And I don't think that is, that's not the truth. But I also think there are people who are undermining how bad it is as well. I think it's somewhere in the middle. Honestly, I mean, what concerns me is when you look at China, for example, and it is clear that China are lying about their numbers. China are lying about the amount of people being infected. They're lying about deaths and all this other stuff. Mm-hmm. There's lots of really fishy stuff coming out of China. I mean, we should never trust China anyway. China just lie all the time. But that does concern me, and that makes me think maybe it's worse than it's letting on. Because surely, if it's not that bad, then why are China lying about it? Why are they going through all this effort to hide the facts and stuff? That's what concerns me.
I don't know. That's something that I guess I wouldn't know. I don't know too much about what's going on in China as a whole, because I'm sure maybe China, those Asian countries are types of countries that don't like that much attention drawn to them for negative things. They do not like negative attention, and that's just something that's in Asian culture, I think. So I always consider it as maybe it's something that we don't understand, we don't get, we don't know. I always like to think of it that way. Maybe it's just me, but I don't think, from just the cases that I've seen reported in the United States or people that have been monitoring it, the coronavirus, it's they say it's not as serious as it is. So I don't know why China would be hiding their numbers. I wouldn't know.
I don't believe anyone about it. I think everyone's lying. I think there are a lot of people who are saying it's not bad, and they're people who just don't want to cause panic. They see what panic does. People ripping things off the supermarket shelves. I mean, you've had instances of that all over the world. People just stocking up on stuff. There's been toilet paper shortages all over the world. People are just grabbing things. And there's all these events being cancelled as well. But I think because you've got some people who are basically trivializing it to try and basically make it so that nothing is cancelled, so that no one panics, you have a lot of mistrust there. So I'm like, why are you trivializing it when it's clearly a bit worse than that? And then you've got the other side people are like, it is the end of the world. There are people who genuinely believe we are all about to die, and those are the people who are grabbing shit from the supermarkets, and I don't know. It is quite terrifying. I find it quite scary to think about, but I do hope for the best.
Right. I'm just avoiding, like, I was gonna travel, but now I don't really want to be on a plane at all. I don't want to be.
I think cutting out non-essential travel is going to be vital, just at least until this is under control and it's more understood.
Yeah, right now I'm not feeling comfortable on an airplane in a sardine can with anyone coughing, because if they cough, I'm jumping off the plane.
The problem with the plane as well is that it's the air conditioning. I mean, it's recycling the air, so if one person has it, everyone gets it.
Yeah, no. That's too much for me. No.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's us done. I think we've spoken about the few topics we had. We had a nice little chat with Jan. We got to hear her sing. We got to hear Danny's... Sorry, not Danny. Danny died. Jojo sing. I miss Danny. Danny was a great dog as well. But yeah, I think we've had a few hiccups. We wanted. Yeah, we've had some hiccups, but I think this went okay. Oh, Jan Terri just messaged me. Speak of the... No, I don't want to say devil.
No,
speak of the angel. Speak of the angel, and she does appear. Jan Terri just messaged me. How did I do? And she just sent a video. Oh God, let's check this out. She sent me another video of Jojo singing. That is... Jan is an amazing woman, you know. Until just last week, I had a picture in this room of Jan Terri. I had a framed picture signed by her in this room.
Why did you get rid of it?
I still have the picture, but the frame broke. So I need a new frame. I don't know where the picture's actually gone. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Jan. I've known Jan a little while. She's a great woman. But,
love you, Jan.
Yeah, we love you, Jan. Anyway, everyone, this is where we are going to end this episode of this podcast. Hopefully, we will do another one of these very, very soon.
Hopefully.
And, and hopefully it goes better. We might, if we have another guest next time, then we will make sure to be prepared. We will have them call in early, because that was where we had the hiccups here today. So... And
we'll be flawless next time.
Yeah, of course, flawless. I mean, there's always going to be a little hiccup. I mean, just because a man walks his whole life doesn't mean he doesn't stumble every now and again, and that's what happened today. I mean, I had a lot of things open here. I had a million tabs open. Maybe I need to find a way to condense this a little better. We'll find out.
Well, thanks.
Anyway,
and I'll see you guys whenever.
Goodbye.
Bye.